Picture this, a bustling Seoul, its skyscrapers mirroring those of a technologically advanced Pyongyang, both thriving as one unified nation. What if the Korean War never happened? And let's find the answer to the question, what if? A unified Korea, unburdened by the costs of division, could have experienced an economic boom. Imagine a combined economy, free from the expense of maintaining two separate militaries and the heavily fortified demilitarized zone, DMZ. This freed up capital could have been poured into infrastructure, technological advancement, and industrial growth, potentially catapulting the peninsula to economic heights. By the 1980s, a unified Korea might have even rivaled Japan's economic output, becoming a major player in the global economy. The absence of a divided peninsula would have dramatically altered regional trade routes, attracting significant foreign investment and fostering unprecedented growth across various sectors. This economic prosperity could have been a catalyst for further advancements across all aspects of society. A unified Korea, unburdened by the Cold War's division, would likely have experienced explosive economic growth. The elimination of military spending and border fortifications would have freed up significant resources for investment in infrastructure, education, and technology. This economic boom, fueled by the combined talents and resources of both North and South, could have easily propelled Korea past Japan's economic output by the 1980s, establishing it as a major economic powerhouse in Asia. This prosperity would not only have benefited the Korean people, but also reshaped regional power dynamics, attracting foreign investment and creating a highly competitive and innovative economy. The absence of a divided peninsula would have dramatically altered the trajectory of East Asian development. The social impact of a unified Korea would have been profound and multifaceted. Integrating two populations with vastly different ideologies and living standards would have presented significant challenges, but also opportunities for societal growth. Imagine the emotional reunion of families separated for generations by the heavily fortified DMZ, a wave of reconciliation sweeping across the peninsula, healing deep wounds caused by decades of division. This emotional healing would undoubtedly fuel a unique cultural synthesis. While some feared a homogenization of cultures, a unified Korea might have seen a vibrant blending of northern and southern traditions, creating a richer and more diverse national identity. The unique artistic expressions, dialects, and customs of both regions could have intermingled, resulting in a cultural landscape far more complex and dynamic than either could have achieved in isolation. This blending wouldn't have been without its complexities, requiring careful preservation of distinct aspects of both North and South Korean heritages to prevent the loss of unique cultural elements in the process of unification. Considering the potential benefits of a unified Korea, fostering genuine reconciliation and peaceful cooperation between North and South Korea requires a multifaceted approach, even amidst current political complexities. Prioritizing humanitarian aid and people-to-people exchanges could build trust and understanding. Joint cultural projects, sporting events, and educational initiatives could foster a shared sense of identity and common purpose, gradually eroding historical divisions. Simultaneously, sustained diplomatic efforts are crucial. This includes open dialogue focusing on mutual economic benefits, such as joint infrastructure projects or cross-border trade initiatives, demonstrating the tangible advantages of cooperation. Furthermore, international support and pressure to reduce military tensions and promote denuclearization are critical components of this process. Ultimately, sustained commitment from both Koreas, alongside the international community, is needed to nurture a lasting peace and potentially lay the groundwork for eventual reunification. A unified Korea, absent the Korean War, would likely boast significantly different economic indicators than the divided reality. Comparing its hypothetical GDP to the actual economic output of the separate North and South reveals a stark contrast. A unified Korea, free from the immense cost of maintaining two separate militaries and the heavily fortified DMZ, could have poured those resources into infrastructure development, education, and technological innovation. This would have led to exponential economic growth, potentially surpassing even Japan's economic output by the 1980s, as initially speculated. Furthermore, a unified market would have fostered greater economic efficiency and international competitiveness. The absence of political and economic division would have eliminated trade barriers and allowed for a more integrated and dynamic economy. This counterfactual comparison underlines the substantial economic cost of division and and highlights the potential for unprecedented prosperity in a unified Korea. Social indicators would also be vastly different, exhibiting greater social cohesion and stability compared to the current stark differences between the two states. A unified Korea would have experienced significant economic growth, cultural flourishing, and altered global politics. In your opinion, what if Korea was never divided? How might its unique cultural blend and economic power have reshaped East Asia and the world? Drop your thoughts in the comments.